that one back on so that we can share the game with you, or the recording of the game when it's all done.
Okay.
So that is always good. So we only share it with the people that join. So that is something that you can be assured of. And then you can rewatch it, see if there's anything that you want to re-explore or anything along those lines.
Okay.
Okay, so we are waiting for Renate then. I might have his details somewhere, or would you like to check in, see where he is, how far away he is?
Let me check.
What has he told you about it so far?
He's mentioned how playing the game is sort of gives you an insight on how things work in the real world.
Yes. That's awesome.
But obviously it's at a shorter time frame.
Yes.
It happens more quickly.
And do you invest in real life as well, or are you a beginner in investing?
Well, I guess you could consider me as a beginner. I do have some investments, but it's a learning progress at the same time. So, yeah.
Oh, I think that's for all of us. There's a really interesting interview that I saw with, I'm not sure if you know of Frank Lowy.
Frank Louis, no.
So he's the owner of Westfields, the shopping centers. He's
right.
one of the richest men. And they did an interview with him, and he was in his 80s, early 80s. And he has obviously a lot of retail experience because he's been running shopping centers, and he'd been running shopping centers for about 65 years by that stage. And then the interviewer asks him and says, isn't it a bit boring that you just know what you need to do and it just always works? And he looks him square in the eye and says, know what I'm doing? He says, I've been doing retail for 65 years. I still get it wrong. I'm still learning stuff. I'm still getting better at it.
Wow.
So you can be a billionaire and still not get it right and still learn new things and still be improving. So that's always room.
Yes.
So if we are a little bit successful, there is still room for us to keep learning, if billionaires are still learning. So we should always keep learning.
Definitely.
Here he is.
Hello, guys.
Welcome. Good to see you again.
Yes, that's me.
Are those your usual glasses, or do you have some new glasses? They look very stylish.
Usual. I only have one set of glasses left now.
I must not have been paying attention in the past. Maybe, I don't know. They look really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Really?
How's everyone?
Very good. And we've just been having a chat to Michael, who has been sharing some interesting things about the things that you've been telling him and his own little bits of investing. And we were talking about Frank Lowy and how Frank Lowy, after 65 years of retail, is still learning and still making mistakes and still improving. So if he's still improving and he's a billionaire, then yes, we definitely should still be learning and practicing and testing out new things to get better.
Definitely, definitely.
So that is the only thing that you've missed so far. So shall we jump into it?
So is it just us today?
I think it's just us. Mladen is here, but I think he just muted himself for a moment. So I'll just ask him to unmute, and then he'll come and join us as well. You still know how to get in, Renate, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I do. I was actually playing last week.
Yes.
For quite a while. I got to 800 million on my account, but that's it. I'm stuck. Like I can't get to more than double expenses.
Yes, it's fun, that one, yes. Okay, I'm just going to copy the link and send it through so that, Michael, you can also use that link to join.
Okay.
Go back to, I'm juggling two things at once because I'm sharing the screen and I'm looking at whether I can also use Zoom at the same time. Here we go.
So should I start from the beginning again?
If you like, yes. You can keep going if you want to, but if you get to a really, really high level, the biggest learning is in the beginning strategy to be able to break into that.
It's like become boring now.
Yes, this is why very, very, very wealthy people do some really crazy things. There's another interesting story in Russia when Russia was becoming extremely wealthy in the early 2000s. Billionaires were paying people to take them out into the forest with no wallet and no phone and no other things, and then they had to find their way back to their own city. And so they were playing all of these really crazy games just to be able to keep some new excitement, because they had their yachts and they had this and they had that, and they were just doing the same thing all over again every single day. So yes, it's important to keep a bit of excitement in life. Actually, Squid Game, if anybody's seen Squid Game, that actually illustrates that. But I won't.
Yes, I left it.
Won't share the ending because the ending will give it away if I tell you what it is. Okay, so Michael, if you'd like to go to that website, and then you can see it on the screen because I'm sharing my screen. And at the bottom left, you'll see Cashflow Simulator. There's also Money University for Kids, which has all sorts of videos that are really good material for children to be able to understand and learn and get better at investing and understand the principles of it. You can see our mission, vision, values, and goal, because we also want to, just like Robert Kiyosaki, increase the financial knowledge of humanity. So if you'd like to click on the simulator, you can have a look at everything else next time you are with us. Or between times as well, just like Renat has been doing. Now you can see that I've already got my user ID and password in there. If I could get you to fill in your details, first name, last name, email, and choose a user ID, and then register, and then you'll also be able to sign in, and then it'll look like this just here.
Okay, I don't think I've received the email yet.
It should be in the Zoom chat with the link. If you have a look in the Zoom chat, there should be a message: moneyuniversity.ddns.net. /uni/home.
All right.
That should make it a little easier. And Ethel has shared it as well, just in case you didn't see mine. Ethel is my VA, so she's good at reading my mind.
So Cashflow Simulator.
Yes. And then once you've registered, you can sign in, and then the page will look a little bit like this one. And then if Renat's going to start again, I'll start again as well, and then we'll all start from the beginning, which is a lot of fun.
Okay, I've put my income numbers. I got rid of all of my assets, so nice and clean, fresh.
So I'll do that when I demonstrate for Michelle and go through the rules. That way, yes, I'll be able to use my refresh to demonstrate. How are you going, Michelle? Still filling in some details?
Almost there.
All good, no rush. If there are any issues, just let me know. And if it's a technical issue, I'll pass you on to Mladen because he's the one that created the game. And
just remember, Mikhail, when you put your username, it's the username that you put during registration. It's not the email.
Yep. I'm in now, so I can see the Cashflow simulator, but I think it's, do I just click random or do I set something up myself?
So if you click on profession, you can actually set your own numbers. So I think Menno will show you now.
Okay.
okay. So once you are in, you should see this page. And then the first thing I'll get you to do is click on profession.
Okay.
And then if you're playing for the first time, I would definitely recommend random. But when you've played a number of times, and we're actually looking at setting up a program of the number of times that you play before you can then put in your real life numbers so that you can get the hang of the game first. Then you can actually fill in your own real life numbers. And I like to tell a bit of a story about a lady that used to come to play Cashflow with us back in the days when you could still meet up and do it that way. And she came and she used to always say that she couldn't buy real estate. She wanted to, but she couldn't. There was just no way she could do it. So we got her to play with her own real life numbers. And all of a sudden, she started to see that there were actually possibilities to achieve certain things, not immediately, but over a bit of time, it was possible to achieve some things. And then eventually she ended up looking for a way to earn a bit more money. She rented out one of her rooms at home and she was starting to earn a bit more. And all of a sudden, she had enough money to be able to buy her own property, and with about 6 to 9 months, she ended up buying her first property, which was very, very exciting for somebody that said they weren't able to. So eventually, once you played a couple of times, we will get you to be able to also play with your own numbers, probably after you've played maybe 5 or 6 times. And we might actually set up like we used to run a bit of a seminar around cash flow. It was 8 weeks long. And every week we would do different strategies and teach a different lesson around cash flow. That is something that we might have to have a look into. That would be really good. Okay, so then I'll get you to just start with random to start off with. I'm going to hit random as well, since I have also been playing for 2 games already. So I'm going to start from scratch. And then I'll just very quickly show you a little bit. So we'll explain the rest as we're going. But on the left here, you can see your cash flow statement. You can see how much you earn, how much you spend, how much you have after you've spent all your money every month. So that's these numbers here. You have this select card section, which allows you to select the card. So if I hit select the card, in this case, it's sponsor a child. If the 5,000, 6,000, or 100,000 deal becomes purple, then you have to select one of those. So it's either a small deal, which is less than 5,000, or a big deal, more than 6,000, or a super humongous deal. And that'll probably make Rinat laugh because he's had a lot of fun with those. And then we'll explain the rest after that. I'm going to say accept to that one, just to show you how it then works. Then on the right, we have a couple of milestones that you can have a look at as we're playing. I'll explain more when we get to it. At the bottom, you can see what you own and see a bit of information about all of those. This little other people's money section is a scorecard, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. So we have statements, which gives you all of the financial information. There's a cash ledger, which tells you how much cash you have, and it will track it throughout the game. On the playboard, you can also see how much cash you have here on the bottom in your personal accounts here. And then performance and scoreboard, I'll talk about those a little bit later, and I'll also talk about the bank reports and tools and those kinds of things. But for now, what I will get everybody to do is I will set up a room. So if you go to the room on the top left in purple, I will create a room to start off with. We'll call it, what's today? We'll just call it Tuesday. And I'll create the room. So if you hit room, then you'll be able to click on, oh, I can't show you because I'm in Tuesday. But you can select room and then choose Tuesday and say enter Tuesday, and then you'll be able to come and join me and we'll be able to play together, which is exciting. And I'm just going to plug in my computer because it just gave me a warning that it's going to turn itself off if I don't give it electricity. So it's saying, feed me, feed me. Like one of those little birds. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Okay, so I can see Michael is in and Renat is in and Mladen not yet. That's okay. So I have sponsor a child. So this is similar to what you would have in real life. If you want to sponsor a child, World Vision, for example, you can. So I'm going to say accept to that, and it will take my money. And so if we have a look at my checking account, it will have not gone down yet. And the reason for that is because this is a monthly expense. So when my payments come in, it will take the money to sponsor a child off. Oh, I've already got 2 children. Oh, I accepted twice. Oops. So I sponsored 2 children at the same time. There we go. So I'll hit done instead of accept for a 3rd time. And then Michael, it is your turn. So you can click select card. And so you have charity. And then this one is optional. So if you want to, you can hit pay. And if you don't want to, you'd hit done. And it's 10% of your total income. So it's up to you whether you'd like to do that one or not.
Is that like once off or on a constantly going basis?
Okay. Decision made, and over to you, Renat. And if you're feeling a little bit bored or something, you can have a look at the quote, successful business successfully promote and advertise themselves, Warren Buffett. So there's a couple of different quotes that pop up every once in a while.
Oh, my salary go up.
If you're downsized. Ah, very nice. Okay. So you can see that I have payday and I have a Plex buyer. So there's a card that allows me to sell something, which I don't have since we all restarted. None of us have a Plex. But I also received the payday, which in this case is my cash flow of 903. So my income comes in, I pay my expenses, and I have my cash flow left over. So my amount of money has gone up, as you can see down here. Nothing else for me to do. So all I need to do is hit done. I have nothing to sell, so that doesn't help. And then over to you, Michael.
Okay, so what is this now? Great partnership will make a job easier. This is just saying I have to select under 5,000 deal.
So yes. So once the 5,000, 6,000, and 100,000 turn purple, you can either select a small or a big one, which is the 5,000 or the 6,000. I wouldn't recommend the 100,000 just yet. I don't think you have 100,000. Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. So since you've just started, probably the 5,000 is going to give you something that you might actually be able to buy. Okay, so we have a stock. And would you like to read that one out to us?
Recent merger strengthened market share of this leading company with good outlook. Everyone may buy or sell at this price. So today's price $20, no dividend, 0% yield, trading range $10 to $30.
Okay, so in the last year, in the last 52 weeks, it's traded from 10 to 30. Today's price is 20. It's up to you, and everybody can buy this one. So if I hit buy, for example, you'll see that it allows me to choose how much I would like to buy. It also shows me up the top here how much cash I have. So everybody can buy if they want to. I'm okay, so I'm not going to buy any. But if you'd like to, you are free to buy some. And if you don't, you hit done.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
Charity. Is this
Oh.
a once off or?
So this is the once off. So it's 10% of total income and it's tax deductible. So later on, when I show you the reports and the taxes, you'll see that it is tax deductible. So, Michael, one thing that's interesting is that it will track time. So you'll be able to see how long you've been playing. And based off of that, once we've been playing for over a year, it will generate a tax statement and you'll be able to see how much you owe in taxes and why, and what you've been able to deduct and all of those different kinds of things. So charity is one of those ones that you can deduct if you say yes to taking that one. And apartment house buyers, and nobody's bought anything yet, so we can just say done to that. I like this quote. Start asking questions and don't rely on the experts for solutions. Instead, think for yourself. So we need experts, but we also need to make sure that we question them. Has been
okay. This deal has appeared again.
Oh, which one's that? Ah, yes. Ah, so it's gone up.
I could have made money.
It's the same one again.
Yes. But the price has gone up, so you'd be able to sell it. It's at the top of the market now. So if you bought some at 20, you'd be able to make $10 per stock on that one. But it's up to you. If you want to hold on and see whether it will go up any higher, you may. But if you want to sell right now, that is also permissible.
Let's say done for now.
Okay. All good. So one of the things that I always like to say is when you play for the first time, you're going to play the way that you play in real life. And I can tell a lot about a person when they play for the first time because it's very similar to their real life. And if you can start to break away from that a little bit and start to play around and test things and have a little bit of fun, then you're able to, test strategies and test hypotheses. And it's a safe place because all of this is just play money. So it's not really going to hurt you in any way. So yeah, it's.
Anyone wants to buy?
I've already bought some. Thank you.
Why am I out of the room? Okay, that's weird.
Ah, feel free to come back.
It just went out for some reason.
If you don't touch anything for 5 minutes, I think it.
All right.
Kicks you out, kind of. So you want the stock?
Let's have a look. Which one is it? Oh, is it the same one again?
Same one, yes.
I think I just bought some at 10. So thank you, but no thank you, since I already have some.
Payday.
Payday.
So I see that in the system you've got your name as Malkin. What is your preferred name?
It's Mikhail, but so I'll just put my first initial last name there.
Ah, okay. So Mikhail is the best, yes?
Yes.
Okay, then that's what we'll keep it to. I'll have to see if I can program my mind to say that and not look at the Malkin. Okay, some more shares, not at the lowest price, but it's not too bad, I suppose. Up to everybody if they'd like to buy some. Feel free to do whatever you'd like. I like the quote as well while everybody's making their decisions. Words are powerful instruments. Handle them and your understanding level of new information. And handle them and your understanding level of new information will grow in a spectacular way. Kim Kiyosaki. Okay, I'm going to hit done. Just going to check my cash for a second. Ooh, Rinat is going big.
Oh my God. Anyone wants to buy?
You really like big things, don't you?
Definitely.
I like taking somewhat big deals, but I think even this one's a little bit too early for me.
Yep. So no one wants to buy this? I can sell it to you.
No, not in my current position.
No, I don't think.
Just not right now.
Next time.
Yes, but keep offering me deals. I'm always very open to deals. So keep me in mind. Ooh, also a big deal. $20,000 down payment. Do you have any questions about any of the information on the card?
I'm just trying to figure out, looking at my assets and liabilities, income, whatnot. So when I look at the value down the bottom, the total is over 79,000. Does that mean all the money I have on hand, or is that just including assets as well?
Which one?
Up top, I'll show you in the green column. You have all your assets basically. So like your cash, your house, if you have your car, and then on the red one next to it, it's liabilities. So
Right.
or any finance on it or mortgage.
I can sell this to whoever wants. I don't think
that's a little bit rich for me for now.
It's $100K. I'll buy it for $100.
I like it. So I'll just quickly demonstrate. So if you go to bank and you hit pay player, Rinat will be able to send you some money. And so
Oh, do we have to do this manually? So if you say sell card, it's not gonna straight away just.
yes, but you still need the money transferred back to you. So if you sell the card, it will just automatically let Mikhail buy it, but you'll still need to transfer him the money.
So what do you think, Mikhail?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll transfer your money.
And I think I already... I clicked sell and selected your name already.
Yes, all good. I got it. Thank you.
Hey.
Okay.
Rinat is very clued in, and Mikhail, you are also very clued in, which is really nice. Saves me a lot of effort having to explain everything. But I don't mind explaining things, so it's all good. Okay, and then it is my turn. See if I can find something good. No, I do not. I got downsized. Okay, next two paychecks will not include my salary. So if I had any passive income, I would still receive that passive income. But as you can see, my passive income currently is 0. So when I'm downsized, my cash flow goes to negative 850 until I've received 2 paychecks. But I'll still need to pay those expenses. So I'm going to be going down with my money for a while until I start receiving paychecks again. But it's more realistic than the actual board game, because in the board game, you just skip 2 turns and pay your expenses, but you don't continue to receive your passive income like you would in real life. So this is a nice improvement on that.
Right.
Wow.
Bed and breakfast for sale.
You like big deals, don't you?
This is interesting. Cost 150,000, down payment 30. Loan 120,000 at 6% for 10 years. LVR 80. Monthly income.
Is this interesting because you'd like to start a bed and breakfast in real life at some stage, or just interesting because of the card?
No, it's just interesting because of the figures. Yeah, I'm not really not the title.
Finance doesn't look so attractive. I guess that's a business, right? It's not a real estate, so different different rates.
You can compare apples to apples with the return on investment. So it has 39.9% return on investment. We'll call that 40%, which means that after 1 year, you will receive 40% of your initial down payment. So you're getting about 1,000 per month. So you get about 12,000, which is going to be about 40% of that 30,000. So if you do this for about 2 years and 3 months, you would receive all of your 30,000 back, and you'd be able to buy another property for $30,000 down payment. But what I will show you quick, or I can't show you actually, if you hit buy,
yeah,
so you'll have to do that for yourself. If you then see there's a section where you can change the down payment amount. If you delete that and hit 0, it will come up with a minimum payment. So you can actually reduce your down payment if you want to. It will change the rest of the figures, obviously, because you're paying less. So your the loan amount is going to go up. It will change your return on investment. It will change your cash flow amount. So you can have a look at what your minimum down payment is if you want to. But it's up to you whether you'd like to do it that way or not. Or if you'd like to skip it, I will leave the decision to you.
Okay, so the minimum down payment is 7,500.
Yes.
The LVR becomes 95%, and the ROI is 119.6, 120%.
Yes.
Okay. Available cash 7,759. Let me try it. I'm just curious what's going to happen.
No, this is what we want to encourage, because when you test things and when you do things, you can start to see what resonates, what works for you, what feels comfortable, what doesn't feel comfortable. And it's better to do it here than to do it in real life for the first time, where you might do something that doesn't work and then you're stuck with it for 7 years, or you might do something that is illegal and then you get stuck with it for a couple of years. So it's always good to test things out and see what works and what doesn't work here in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
So Renat has trained you well already. MYT for you, today's price $40, trading range 5 to 30, so it's above its top price. So I would probably be selling ice to Eskimos if I sold any of those to either of you. So I'm just going to say done, and I hope that I get a slightly cheaper share next time. Oh, it's a shame we didn't buy that apartment house.
No, I don't have any yet. I don't think anyone has.
We could have sent ourselves into debt for that first one, but yeah. Builder wants land. Nobody has land at the moment, unless I missed something.
That's a very good card, actually, because you buy land for like 20K, right?
Correct. I think the 10 acre one is even only 10K.
Oh yeah, 10 acres.
So that's 140,000 profit.
Capital gain, not exactly profit. There's still tax.
I can't really utilize this at all, can I?
No, so you can actually test it. You can hit sell. If you have a look at my screen, you can see that it will automatically tell you whether you have the correct asset. So in this case, mine says no assets found. So that means I have nothing to sell. So anytime that you're unsure whether it's the correct card or not, you can just hit sell, and then it will tell you whether you actually own that asset or not.
Right. Okay.
Oh, and then it's my turn, and I was not paying attention. And I'm going to go for this one. And it didn't respond to me clicking it, so that's why it took a second extra. And we've got, okay, for you, $30. See, so I'm going to check. I don't think I have this one. I don't. No assets found. So can't do anything with that one. So I'm going to say done.
Payday.
Yay. Oh, I can see that I got my job back because my earned income has come back. I still have cash. Ooh. I got into a little bit of a negative situation here. I need to make some cash.
Looking at the scoreboard, Mikhail is already first. Ooh. That's a good one.
Yes.
This is a good one.
Okay, and while I was buying, I got
Baby.
my partner pregnant. I don't know how I did that. I was buying shares and she got pregnant. I didn't know it worked like that. I thought it worked differently.
Oh, it takes 9 months.
I must have been buying shares for 9 months.
Okay, for you.
Ooh.
30. Anyone wants a piece?
No, thank you. I was hoping to sell, but I don't have any. So that is not happening.
I'm saying Mikhail is already on the first on the scoreboard.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
I've seen him buying quite a bit. So Mikhail, if you go to the top right above where it says other people's money, there's a little button called scoreboard. And it ranks us with regards to wealth months. And this measures how long we'd be able to survive if we were not working. So you'd be able to survive for 2.16 months. Not that long, but you'd be able to survive for over 2 months. Rinat would be able to survive for just over half a month. And
don't even look there. I just got all in on that. Okay, for you. I guess it's kind of like I do in the real life.
Probably, yes. And I'd be able to survive for 1 month. So we're only at the beginning. So the scoreboard doesn't say that much yet, but it's a way that we can have a bit of fun and see who is making some good decisions. Oh, and in the meantime, okay for you. Yes, 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 yes.
Today's price, $1.
Yes.
Don't miss.
The other thing I'll quickly mention about that, though, is if I can get oh, I just distorted everything. You can see that and on the very right of that column, or of that row, sorry, you can see months in possession. To you, the very first ones that I bought, I've owned those for 2 months, and everything else I've owned for 0 months, so I've only just bought them. If you buy something and sell it before you've owned it for 12 months, you pay capital gains tax over the full amount of profit. If you hold it for more than 12 months, you only pay, so that's something to keep in mind. You can sell before you've hit the 12 months, but if you sell before the 12 months, you pay more capital gains tax. But there could be an advantage to it. It could be okay for you, or you might want to wait. It's up to you whether you'd like to do that or not, but there is capital gains tax, just like in real life. So it's another difference between the board game and this one. Okay, I got a payday. And did anybody buy an apartment house in the meantime that would like to sell it? 45,000 per unit, so 5,000 more per unit than last time that apartments were on the market. There's no enthusiastic screaming for that, so I'll just hit done then. Otherwise, I'd probably hit wait, don't hit done, don't hit done.
Payday. Nice.
Wow.
Okay. So this is a company bond. So you're lending $1,200 to a company, and they will pay you 10% or $10 per month. And if you want to buy two of those, you'd pay $2,400. You'd get 10% again. You get $20 per month. And the price of this doesn't change. So the price changed from $1,200 to $1,200 because you're just lending the money. They will pay you interest for as long as you lend them the money. And then when you want your money back, you get the $1,200 and you've already been paid the interest. So this is what's called a company bond. And this is the same as what you find on the bond market.
Okay.
I was kicked out.
Sorry?
I was kicked out and it was my turn.
Ah. I am
Oh, yes.
not sure what that is, but feel free to join us again. We will let Mladen know that that has been happening a little bit. Layoff, rumor of layoff. Go back to school for added skills. Pay $220 for tuition and books. I love education, so I'm going to say bye. But I need to move everybody's face so that I can actually get to the button. Insufficient cash. Ooh. Okay.
Oops.
Cancel. I don't have the money to go back to school. Or actually, I have money in my savings account. So I'll just show you as well. I can transfer. And I can transfer from my savings account, which is what I have that savings account for emergencies like this. And then I'll send, let's have a look. I'll send a bit more. I'll send 800 to my checking account, and then I'll be able to pay my tuition and books. Hello, where's my page? Oh, oops. Okay, pay. Bear with me while my computer decides to be a little bit slow and wants to take some time to actually let me click a button. My computer's looking at me saying, why are you in such a rush? Take your time. Don't click so fast. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to close some windows because I think this is the issue. I think I've just got too many windows open. Let me know when it's my turn and I will come back.
Payday.
Oh,
Plan for bed and breakfast.
this is actually an offer for you to sell the one you bought.
Yeah, I bought it for 150,000. All right, I'm gonna sell it. How does that work? Taxable amount of 100,000 months in possession 2. Capital gain 100,000. Okay, let's see what happens.
Menno, close the tab. What I wanted to show at the beginning. You have too many tabs open.
Many tabs open, yes.
Another question, 2 versions.
I'm going to close everything. I was in the process of closing it and my computer just said, will you leave me alone? Okay, that's now done what it needs to do.
All right.
Fourplex.
$125, down payment 15,000. Let's see what it looks like if I was to. Nope. I can sell this card to anyone interested.
I'm downsized. Sorry.
Okay, then I'm hitting done.
Okay, if anybody has a software company, they can sell that one.
Nope.
Okay. It's nice to be back after closing all the sets that were making me slow. Okay, and then I got my payday, and this one is a certificate of deposit, which is a term deposit in Australia. It will give me 4.8% yield. It costs $5,000 to be able to get $20 back from the bank. If I pay $10,000, obviously I get $40. Obviously, the price also isn't going to change. It's going to be $5,000 to $5,000 because the bank will give me $20 per month for as long as I've lent them that $5,000. And then at the end, I'll get my $5,000 back, and I've already been paid my interest. So anybody can buy this one if they want to, but you would need to be quick because I'm about to hit done.
Do you want to share screen because of recording?
Yes. I am losing track of where I am. There we go. Oh. I thought I was still sharing the screen after I got kicked out, but that's not the case.
House for sale.
Thank you for the reminder, Mladen. Ooh. Ooh.
Can't afford it.
You really shouldn't maybe even try to afford it.
I would be okay for that one too. I'd be a no thank you.
Nobody's interested. Okay.
No thank you.
Oh, what am I gonna do? Okay.
Oh, do you have an eightplex?
Nope.
That's lucky. Okay. Okay for you, drug company. There's some more available at $10 if anybody wants some more at $10.
Nope.
Okay. Now I'm going to hit done because everybody could have done what they like to do in the meantime. Oh, wow. And you got the 10 acres and this time the 20 acres. Somebody wants to buy off you. You know how to find those people that are interested in buying land.
Yeah. If only I had the land.
Does anyone want this? Obviously, I don't have the money, but seems like a good deal.
I would be interested. How much would you like for the card?
1 month cash flow.
Cash flow. So I don't have a lot of cash, so I'd be borrowing most of it. I'm happy to go $800.
Anything for you, man.
That is very nice to hear. Let me transfer and then pay you. and then the deal shall be sealed. Okay, 800 is on its way to your account.
Thank you.
And thank you. I see that you've already transferred that across to me. Pleasure doing business with you. I appreciate that very much.
You are welcome.
I would love to do more deals with you in the future. So,
Already getting improvement.
I got a little bit lucky on this one. I got a little bit lucky with this one. I did. Look at that. My monthly income has gone. Oh, has it? No, I think I've started. I've just bought it, but I haven't started it, so it doesn't contribute to mine. No, the monthly cash flow is still the same. Ooh, and it's kicked me out of the room this time.
All right. House buyer, you are offered $90,000 for a 3/2 rental condo.
I don't have one, but thank you for letting us know about that one.
Okay.
Again, oh my God. I'm lucky like that.
Okay, let's see if I can come up with something good. Yes, paydays are good, so I will say thank you for that one. Ooh, nice 8plex.
Retiring investor, owner offers an 8plex at current appraisal value. Anyone interested?
I'm okay for now, but thank you.
Good.
Let me just say something. Okay.
Your turn, Menno.
Yes. I was just checking the scoreboard. Okay. What do they say? There's time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Stop checking the scoreboard. Focus on the game. Speakers. I am not likely to actually do this in real life, so I'm going to say done and not do it.
Getting a lot of properties.
Yes. Properties to sell, not to buy, though. You're getting a lot of blue ones.
Yeah, and I don't have anything to sell.
How are you enjoying so far, Mikhail?
I'm getting the hang of it. I mean, I think as your checking account expands, and it's interesting.
Yes.
I think after a few games, I think it'll be more enjoyable once I see all the scenarios and different roles.
Yes. And then you can start playing around with things and seeing what works, what doesn't work, and yes.
Yeah.
But we all have to start somewhere.
That's right.
Oh, and then it's me again. Downsized again. But if you have a look at my passive income, you'll notice that I still have passive income. So instead of losing a total of 4,226 because my total expenses are 4,226, my cash flow is only minus 400. So it's less painful than if I was not earning any passive income. It'd still be nice if my passive income was higher than my total expenses, but we're getting there. Getting there.
Salary and other incomes. Okay.
Payday.
Payday is always good.
Payday is always good. I'm glad to hear you say that because a lot of players will play and then they're like, oh, I only go to payday. Not a really good mentality. You got to be thankful even when it's just the money coming in and nothing much else.
That's it.
I don't have any plexes. Anybody else have a plex that they'd like to sell for 35 minutes? Going once, twice, and gone.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's see. Let's get a big deal.
Ooh. Shopping mall.
Anyone interested?
I am good, but thank you. Doesn't have a mortgage though.
I'm curious at this.
Could sell very well in the future. I guess that's the only.
It'd be annoying though if it came up for top price at 11 months and then it doesn't show up for a long time after that.
Oh, it's good at 11 months then.
You'd sell it at 11 months?
Let's see. If I was to borrow.
So you can also reduce the down payment, but it's up to you how you'd like to.
There's no down payment on this. There's no finance.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So be careful.
Yeah, because the instant I click borrow, it's just going to be mine. No, I'm going to pass. If no one's interested, I'm done.
I am good, but thank you. I like this quote that's up there. Think twice before you either borrow money or loan money, especially to a friend.
Anyone wants to buy this?
I'm good, but thank you.
No, thanks.
Okay, I've got my money back and payday at the same time. Well, that was a perfect time to get my payday. Ooh, I'll need to start receiving my paydays. Get back into positive.
Ooh.
My cash is a little bit like a yo-yo today for some reason.
2 paychecks will not be included.
Yes.
All right.
Passive income though?
I do.
Then that's good because it will cover.
It will cover most of the costs. Should be all right.
Yes. So in the meantime, actually, while Rinat is out of the room for a second, if you have a quick look at milestones, you'll see that there's a couple of things that you can aim for. One of them is to have your passive income higher than your expenses, which means that you're out of the rat race. Obviously, that means you can quit your job and still earn enough to be able to pay all of your expenses. Passive income twice expenses. That means you're completely financially free. You've even got a buffer. And passive income greater than 3 times expenses. And then you're like fully retired. You can also be an accredited investor, which means you've got an equity of minimum of $1 million, excluding your own home. Or you can have all of your ratios within range. I'll talk about that a little bit later. You can have a minimum of 7 real estate properties with positive cash flow, or investing in 4 or more asset classes, which is diversification. So those are some things that you can just aim for throughout the game. And this little circle on top of it is the percentage of expenses that are covered by other people's money. So at the moment, I have financing in order to be able to earn my passive income. And so 81% of my expenses are financed by somebody else. So it's income from properties or other things that are giving me income, and it's covering 81% of my total expenses. So if you go back to the scoreboard, you'll see that I am on top of the scoreboard because of that 81.31. So at the moment, my wealth months is 0, so I could survive for 0 months. But 81.31% of my expenses are covered by other people's money. So that one has the higher weighting. So you'd be able to survive almost a year at this stage, which is really cool. And you've got 71% of your expenses covered by other people's money. And Renat has 24. And Renat is back. So I better check the playboard to see if there's anything that I need to pay attention to. Oh, such as this, for example. I worth $5.
Anyone selling?
I will sell a little bit. There we go. We'll give the government a bit of tax.
All good?
All good.
All good.
Oh, wow. I'm very fertile.
This has come back again.
Yes. So the computer randomly generates cards from all of the games that exist. And so random generators will sometimes randomly generate something that's already been randomly generated.
I'd like to buy this if possible.
Too late. I already bought it.
Oh, it's gone.
Actually, in this game, you can still sell it to me too.
So technically, we don't want to do that, but yes, the way it's been set up, it can be done.
My passive income has exceeded my expenses out of rat race.
Oh, very nice. Well done. Well done, well done.
Anyone selling apartments? No?
1 milestone down. 1 out of 7 done. I don't have any apartments, so no thank you. Wouldn't mind some
I don't
more.
know why my expenses have jumped for some reason.
Have you had a baby?
I don't know, it shows...
Borrowed money?
I think it's taxes. It's showing minus
could be.
1,000 taxes.
How long have we played, by the way? We've played for the equivalent of about 8-9 months.
Yeah, it's 12 months.
You've already reached 12 months.
I think so, yes.
You might have had more paydays than me then, because I've only been paying for about 8-9 months.
Where's the total months shown?
I will show you in just a moment. When I reach 12 months, I can show you everything from my screen.
Okay.
I will show you what that all means. I just need to get to 12 months. There's no information in my reports right now. And then I will select my card. Okie dokie. How much cash do I have? Ooh. Tenant damages your property. Oops. I'm gonna have to transfer some money. I have to transfer some money just to be able to do that.
My wealth months is coming up as infinity at the moment.
So that means that you're out of the rat race. So when your passive income is higher than your expenses, you can survive forever. So that's why that one turns into affinity. So if you can get a passive income amount which is almost at your expenses level, then you're going to be able to survive for a certain number of months. Once you get that higher than your total expenses, it means that you are earning more than your expenses, and you'll be able to survive indefinitely without any earned income. Okay, I better pay this one. Sufficient cash. I just transferred $700. Wow. I was lower on cash than I thought. Give me 1 second. My apologies. Transfer that much. Now I should be able to do it. There we go. Now it should work. I'm going to quickly jump out of the room and go to the bathroom. I will come and join you again when I return. If there are any questions, let me know. If there's anything that you have any questions about while I am quickly in the bathroom, I will be back.
No worries. All right. Where are we at?
You're crushing it, man.
My
What?
milestone has changed though. My cash flow has increased so rapidly right now. But my checking account is hasn't got too much money in there as yet.
You wanna buy this one?
No, I'll pass. This looks cool.
This is good.
I don't have enough minimum down payment in my account. Would you like to buy this?
Definitely.
I'll sell you the card.
How much?
What's your offer?
500?
Okay, it's yours.
Oh,
Thank you.
did I miss anything else while I was away?
Yes.
Just in the
I'm
process of
buying-
selling this car to Rinat.
Oh, is that the only thing that's happened?
Yeah, there's been some not so good deal.
So I haven't missed anything good that I could have made money with. Oh, the plexes have gone down in value.
Yeah. What happened?
Not sure.
My game disappeared.
Oh. I think we've all had that every once in a while today.
Anyone selling Plexus at this terrible price?
You're doing a good job of making it very appealing to everybody.
I don't know, maybe you just want to send me $500. Actually, anyone can sell that at this.
Yes, anybody can sell at that price, yes.
I want this.
Oh, you want this?
Yes.
I also want this. I also want,
That's it.
and I got my payday, which was nice.
This looks nice.
Okay, I'm going to get it, but I have to borrow some money first.
If only borrowing money was that easy in
Yes.
real life.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to refinance my existing mortgage to actually make me pay less money, and the guy's like, "No, you have to go for the whole assessment."
Oh, painful, painful. But I'm going to transfer some of my money back to my checking account to start repaying that, though. I don't want to borrow too much.
Was it a 6K deal?
5K.
5K. Wow.
I was able to get the down payment down to 5,000.
No. I mean, the card came from the 6K deal button.
Yes.
Anyone interested in this house for sale?
No.
What is it?
It's
House for sale, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
the only thing good about this house is good schools. That's it.
Going.
I'm just busy transferring money, so I'm not really sure what's going on.
House buyer. Remember that house that I just bought?
Yes.
He's offering me twice the price.
Ooh. Up to you.
I'm gonna sell it and just pay the tax.
Just sell it and pay the tax.
Yeah, I'll just look at tax as charity.
Yes.
Now I finally have some cash.
Oh, and just as I finish repaying my loans, it's my turn again. Condo buyer 65. Anybody interested in selling? I'll do the 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to hit done if nobody's hit sell. So by the way, if you hit sell before I hit done, you're locked in and I can hit done and you'll still be able to complete your, so
Yeah.
don't have to worry about being locked in. Just quickly hit whatever you need to hit and then you're locked in, so it's all good.
I've got another Flex buyer here.
Yes, it's gone up 5K again.
Going.
All good.
Oh.
Don't have any, so not much I'm going to do with that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, another 8-plex.
240 grand down payment 40.
Mm. Mm.
Getting close to Alvarez. Sorry?
What does my what is it called? Mastermind group tell me? Do I go for it or not?
So I always like to say it's up to you, and it's important to have a look at it. But I would say if you have a look at the ROI, there are deals with higher ROI. So
Yeah,
only spend
80%. That's what
40,000 once, and you can
like it's not the best deal. It's not the best price at the moment. All right. So better forget about it.
It's also at a high price compared to the May sell form.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. So anyone wants to buy this? 3, 2,
Nope.
1, and gone. Just when you play for the first time, you're like, oh yeah, let's buy. And you want to buy everything.
not always. Some people play for the first time, and they're very conservative and very careful. They don't buy anything the first game, nothing at all. They just sit there and they just observe, and they're just too scared to hit buy on anything. And then there are people who tend to have a little bit more of a higher risk profile in life, and they play for the first time and they just buy everything and bankrupt themselves. Yes, I didn't want to point any fingers, but you put your own hand up, so.
Anyone own a widget company?
No, I just checked and it says no assets found, so.
I've never actually come across that one.
I think on the board it is. I don't know if that one managed to transfer into the game, because I've definitely seen it in the board game, but not online. So maybe one card somehow got left out. It's all good. Payday.
Nice.
It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Warren Buffett. Let's see if we can start selling some shares as well.
Menno, what card are you talking about is missing?
Widget company. So there's a widget company buyer. So there's a blue sales card, but I don't think that there's actually a widget company in there. But I think on the board, I've definitely seen it. So there should be one there. How much cash do I have? Oh, I have cash. Let's do some buying. Okay, I'm sure everybody's done what they'd like to do in the meantime, so I'm going to hit done. Ooh, that's the one I had before. This one's a little bit more expensive.
I don't have parental real estate.
Oh, then you are lucky.
So I am done.
Rental real estate, then you have dodged a bullet. Okay, see if I can get something good. I'll go for this one. Ooh. Okay, done.
Anyone interested in this one?
Let's see. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now the duplexes and fourplexes and everything's coming out of the woodwork. Okay. Better check how much cash I have. Oh, the automated businesses just love me today. I am in love with the automated businesses.
Seems like you're buying it.
I am. This is, oh, helps if I actually put it back to like minimum down payment. Otherwise, it will say I have insufficient cash. And done. Okay, if I start paying off some loans, I'll get to the point where I'm actually out of the rat race. Oh, that's a nice one.
Anyone have $1.2 million?
I have about 7,000.
Only got about 14,000. So not much of a down payment.
Renat, where are you sitting? Deathly silence from Renat. He's like, I wish I could buy this.
Yeah, minimum down payment.
Have I been on mute all this time?
Yes, you're on mute the whole time.
Oh my God, I've been talking and talking. Come on, man.
If you have
Well,
$60,000
like
down
to
payment,
repeat all of that, please?
What's the minimum down payment?
60,000.
We can do it.
I can sell you this card for a decent amount of money.
Like?
It's a pretty expensive property. Let's see. Make me an offer.
5,000.
All right, I'll sell it for 5,000.
Nice.
Done.
Nice deal, gentlemen.
Sold.
Okay, in the meantime, I have definitely gone past my 12 months. So I'd like to quickly show you the report section, Michal.
Okay.
We have bookkeeping, so you can see your trial balance, your general journal, and your cash ledger. So your cash ledger is also in one of the tabs. But if we go to general journal, for example, it will show you the dates when everything happened. So the game starts, and then time ticks over. Every time you receive your payday, you have a different date every time something happens. So the game will just calculate the dates, and you can see every single thing that you've done in bookkeeping format. Wow, we've done a lot today. So it will show you everything that you've done, so you can go back and check and see what's been happening. You've got financial statements, so you can see your income statement, balance sheet. You can also see the balance sheet from the bank's perspective and how they actually own your asset until you buy it back from them. You can see your cash flow statement. You can see your purchases, so the assets that you've bought, the doodads that you've bought. You can see what you've sold, so your sold assets. You can see statistics, so you can see your asset statistics and your cash flow statistics, and you can see your taxes. So I'm just going to show you this one, and then you can play around and have a look at some of the other ones when you like to, when it's a bit quiet. So first you have to select the tax year, otherwise it doesn't work. So 2022 won't have a lot of information in it, but 2021, we've passed the whole year. So if I click show, it will show how much my income was, how much my total taxable capital gain was, and my deductions. So my child sponsorship is my only deduction right now. My taxable income before the deduction or after the deductions are taken off, and then how much I've paid, and then also my refund. So I received a refund this year, which is really nice, and that turns up just automatically in the bank account. And so you can have a look at and see what is happening in all these different areas. So feel free to have a play around. Oh my goodness me, I do have 2022 tax statement. I didn't see that one coming. So yes, I have my 2022 tax statement, and I have a lot of deductions this time around. Investment property maintenance and child support expenses. So I got lots of different fun things in there. So feel free to have a play around with that one, and then I will continue by selecting my card. So there's lots of really fun things in there to play around with. Wow, the automated businesses today. I don't know what's going on, but
How many of these you have already?
I do.
I think there's something wrong with the taxes. Like it's a monthly 6,000 tax on my thing.
Monthly?
Monthly, yes.
Aha.
And there's tithe minus 2K, which is very strange.
Would you like to share your screen and show me quickly? And then we'll have a look and see if we can figure it out if you like. I'll stop sharing my screen, and then we'll have a look at yours.
And you need to enable screen sharing.
Ah, yes. Allow participants to share screen. There we go.
Which one is it now? This one. So if you look at my statement, like this tax and then this seems like a lot. It's like, and the same thing was happening to me last time because like I could just never get my income to increase my expenses because like I've got a huge passive income and like half of it is going to something.
Okay, let's find out what's going on. Menno, can you please open calculator?
Yes, I can't. We're sharing Renat's screen.
It doesn't.
Renat will need to share because it's his screen.
Okay, Renat, can you please open calculator?
Yeah, just a second. Let me share the whole thing. And that's my calculator.
No, so there's a calculator in the tool section of the Cashflow simulator.
No, we'll go there. We'll go there until we figure out something else. So your income is $22,550 per month, right?
Yes.
Multiply by 12 months. That is your yearly income.
Yep.
Did you sell recently something?
Probably.
Because maybe someone came as a capital gain.
This is the beginning of the game, right?
Yeah.
House paid, capital gain, expenses paid, taxes paid, tax refund.
Yeah. Purchase now. Okay. Go back to your menu on the top.
Yeah.
And go to tools and tax calculator. And your taxable income would be 270,600. So you should pay total tax. This is based on US system.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to pay $69,505 for year. So you try to estimate how much would be your yearly income. Divided that by 12. And because you must have some other additional expenses, multiply by 1.1, add 10% to it.
Multiply by
1.1. That should be your tax monthly expenses. Compare.
Yeah.
That much.
Wow. I'm paying a lot of tax.
That's how tax really works, which is why the game is so good, because it will show you things that you wouldn't otherwise realize. So
what about this one though?
Okay, go back to tools and to tools and tax system.
Which one?
Tax calculator.
Yeah.
Now you have on a now can you show me in address bar or website you should have a tax statement, right? Tax statement.php, right?
Taxcalculator.php.
Before .php and AUS, capital letters. Go for it. Now add your number. Oh, it was $270,000, something like that.
I think it was 270,600. Yeah.
Well, this would be Australian system.
Wow.
Stable. You pay more tax.
Almost 30,000 more.
Yes. That's because Donald Trump put a lot of tax breaks through that we haven't put through in Australia.
Yeah, but there must be some deductions as well, right?
Yes.
Like interest and whatnot.
So this is calculating your total income before you've done any deductions. So this is just the table to be able to do the estimate.
Yeah. So you get $2,500 deductions on bank interest.
So you'll notice that before it said 34%, but for your actual taxable, it was, what was it, 19%, I think. And so any that you've overpaid gets refunded. So that's where your tax refund also comes in. So that number just reflects what it is before you have, like before it's well, that's the estimate number, and then it will change throughout the game as it recalculates it properly.
But let's say this happened when you work.
Yes.
It's estimated.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the year, we fill tax return, and then we get tax return. We need to pay some back. Then you're going to get some back, or we need to pay.
That's why the system's called pay as you go. So you pay, and then eventually you can deduct everything. They calculate whether you've overpaid, and then they'll give you back any difference. But in Australia, you always overpay first. Well, generally, you always overpay in that sense. Most people overpay. And then once you show your deductions at the end of the year, they will then re-estimate and give you back any money that you've overpaid. That's why your expenses relatively show so high on your assets, liability, income, and expenses form there.
So then, does it make sense what we just show?
Yeah. But what's this line here?
So that is automatic charity. So most world religions talk about tithing, 10%. So you've been donating 10% to charity every month automatically.
When did I agree to that?
So if you go into settings.
Yeah. Which one? Preferences or my account?
Preferences. You'll see.
Yeah, it's not ticked.
Ticked tithing. So I'm not sure about that one. Mladen, do you know about that one? Tithing hasn't been included, but the tithing is in the expenses.
How is it included? It says it's not included.
So at the moment, it's not.
Go back to playboard.
You gotta tick it and untick it and save, and then it goes away.
Thank you.
You have now unsubscribed from tithing.
For now.
When you're wealthier, you'll reconsider.
Yeah, so anyone wants to sell gold coins?
I don't think I have any.
Don't have any.
You want to stop screen sharing and I'll start sharing my screen again?
Yep.
Doggy.
See, finally I got the tick now. Out of rat race. Finally.
Ah, very good.
Feel free to ask questions if you don't understand something.
Yes. Always.
That's why we're here.
Oh, hang on a minute. Helps if I go back into a room. Ha 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 ha. Okay, Okay, I'm on my way back. And Renat, I think you've dropped off. Oh, no, there you are.
I'm back.
Shopping mall. Oh, did anybody buy the shopping mall?
I don't think so. So anyone wants to click sell can click, otherwise I'm clicking done.
You can click done because nobody else even saw one, I think.
Okay.
One that would have been able to sell anything if you would have bought that one. Payday and toys for kids. Since I actually have 2 babies in the game, so I don't have any in real life, but I'll pay the toys for the kids because I do have some in the game. So it wouldn't be real. Oh, I don't have the cash for it. What? What do we have here? Oh, plenty. I'll send some savings across to make up for the shortfall. Thank you for always being patient with me while I have to transfer my money from one account to the other.
Small business improves, and I still don't have any small businesses.
No, I don't either. But actually, you can see that I have 4 different automated businesses. So one's a coin telephone business. I have 2 laundromats, but they have different loan amounts. So they're not the same one. Oh, but they do have the same monthly cash flow. So I bought 2 of the same laundromat business, and one's a pinball machines business. So they're practically all different. Practically all different. Ooh, 8 blicks.
Anyone interested?
I'd be interested. How much would you like for the cards?
Make me an offer.
Make you an offer. What do you think is fair?
I don't know.
Okay.
How about I pay you? I'll pay you 1 times monthly cash flow. Well, let's say 1,700.
Okay, done.
Okay. Let me transfer again first. My money is always on my separate accounts. I stop myself from spending my own money. Okay, I will make the payment first and then feel free to send it across to me so I can buy it. I trust that you will do the right thing. 1,700. Oh. Appreciate that. Appreciate it very much. Pleasure doing business with you.
Easy done.
I hope you spend your 1,700 wisely and that you make some more money from it.
I hope so too.
MYT for you, $40.
Oh, thank God. I've been waiting. Oh, wait.
How many of these do I have?
It's under 12 months for me. I don't want to get rid of it yet. Not worth it.
I've had mine for 13 months, so I'm going to say yes to that one. Okay, very nice.
Please also get the okay for you one next time.
I will do my best.
Actually, let me try it this time. No.
So the stocks are only in the small deals, by the way.
Yeah.
So whenever you choose one of the bigger deals, it doesn't.
Anyone selling condos?
Nope.
Not for 45,000. Not for 45,000.
Nice.
Oh ho ho! That's
I'll take it.
Of course you would.
yes. I wouldn't mind selling the okay for you either.
So, you're buying it or I'm buying it?
What's happening with this deal?
I've bought it.
Oh,
Simple as that.
free pizza for all the friends.
Free pizza for everybody.
Oh, whoa. I don't know how long this business will last. Did anybody end up buying 10-acre land? Don't think so.
Nope.
No, then done. Okay, limited partnerships will automatically sell, so you don't have a say in the matter. I don't think anybody's got any, but they will automatically be taken from you. Oh, getting very close to getting out of the rat race. Very close.
I'm out of the rat race at the moment, but
Keep an
let's
eye
see
on it.
what.
Depending on what you buy and how you buy it and how you finance it, you can fall back in.
Yeah, comes and goes. All right, let's see.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing if you're looking to expand in a certain way. So it depends on how you feel about it.
Mutual fund. Anyone want to sell?
Do not have any.
Yes, I do.
The computer system just told me I do not have any.
Done. Thank you.
If it's my turn, I'm just transferring. I'll be with you in just a second. There we go. MIT for you. Who wants to get back in?
Let's buy some more.
Let's start the process all over again. Okay. Oh, that's not bad either. If you had money for that pizza franchise, you should have money for this one too.
Sure do. Nice.
Apartment complex.
Just I'm over leveraged now. I have 2 apartment complexes.
Not bad. Ooh, bed and breakfast at a better price too. Last time it was 100,000. This time it's 250,000.
Okay then.
Let's see if I can find something good.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know. What did I? It didn't show up on my screen yet. Is there something up on the screen? Mine doesn't say anything yet.
Stock $5.
More MYT for you for $5. And you want to extend themselves even further into MYT for you? Feel free. I will give you 5 seconds to hit buy.
Done.
Okay, pleasure doing business with you.
All right, this game can be very addictive. You can just keep going on and on.
Yes.
Anyone wants this?
What is this? House for sale. 70 grand.
Actually, let me buy it. I don't know. I want some business.
Okay,
Received,
out of the rat race. Paying off all my loans. I finally paid off the, gotten out of the rat race.
Nice. Are we all out of red rates now?
I think so. I am.
And then I get downsized. What a way to celebrate.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. It's a good way to celebrate. You're free now.
Absolutely. I can and still cover all my expenses, and I still have a nice positive cash flow. So, oh,
28
acres, 20 acres. Who's going to sell this one to me?
No, I got it.
I
I saw that happening.
I think you can still sell it, right? While you're buying.
It's been coming up a lot, though. This one has been coming up a lot. Mikael, your turn. Yes, we can definitely see that we're all out of the rat race on the scoreboard.
Anyone have something to sell? Flex buyer?
Yes.
I have one, but I don't know if I want to sell it yet.
I'm done.
How long?
Nice games to be had.
Give me 1 second. Let's see how long I've owned them. What's the price? Oh, it's already done. While I'm sleeping, everybody just moves on without me.
No widget companies.
No. I'm glad that you're addicted to it like Renat is, Michael.
Finally.
Yeah. It's crazy. I like it.
In a good
I think
way.
it was last Friday. I played like for I don't know how many hours. Yes, I finally got my business.
Yay. Very good. Not a bad little house.
Is this a
Not-
good deal?
Not the best house, I think. See
Anyone
if you-
interested?
See if you can get the return on investment better if you put lower down payment, but it's gonna take you 4 years basically to get your money back.
So yeah, down payment of $3,250.
So you can see when you update it what the new return on investment and what the other numbers are.
The ROI increases to 48.8.
Yes.
No. I wouldn't go for it.
Anyone interested in it?
No.
I just cleared some of my loans as well, like the home loan, car loan, credit card loans. So I'm debt free at the moment, just the business loans.
Okay, I'm gonna
I don't know if I did a good thing.
if I can get the computer to react to it. There we go. Okay, for you, drug company, $10. Bit higher would be nice, right?
Not
Yeah.
yet. I was asking for it, but I prefer a better price.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that one being super high. We've had those ones for quite a while now. I've had mine for 17 months.
Yeah, I'm not far behind at 16 months. Fourplex for sale. Seems like somebody's buying it.
Anyone wants this?
What's the minimum down payment?
How much would you want for it?
Minimum down payment 6.2K. 500.
500? Okay, I'm happy to send you 500. Let me just transfer the last $6. Yeah, I better make sure that I actually have some decent money on the account so I can just buy the whole thing. Okay, let me send you the 500. There we go. The money is on its way. Everybody can tell that I'm not cheating because you can actually see me sending the money, which is cool.
No, I'm not looking there.
What looking? Oh,
I'm looking at my own screen.
it helps if I. Oh, what? I'm short 6,250. No, we're good. Okay, hit done so that everybody else can have a turn. I feel like half my life is spent transferring money.
Anyone interested in this Fourplex?
I can't see it right now. Give me a second and I'll have a quick look.
I could get it if you want.
Yes, I'd be interested as well. What would you like to ask for it?
I've decided.
You've hired an advisor, Renat.
Sorry?
You've hired an advisor.
Yeah.
I've decided to purchase it.
He was teasing us.
We fell asleep behind the wheel, Renat, and we lost out. Certificate of deposit. Anybody want one of those? 4,020 interest.
Nah, I don't think so.
I didn't think so, but I thought I'd give it a go. Oh, he's going for the super big ones.
Look at him go.
he got a business instead of only a dream, which is good.
Family restaurant chain, man. Come on. What's CCR stand for?
Cash on cash return. It's the same as return on investment. Usually it's the other way around. So properties are called cash on cash return, and businesses have a return on investment. But for some reason, the game does it the other way around. Not sure why. Not really a big issue, but yes, that's what the game does for some reason.
All right.
I think I got it.
Sponsor child.
All right. I've made some decent amount of money.
If you hit accept twice, you can do the same as me and have two of them at once.
I'll start with one.
On to you, entertainment company. We don't own it, but it's available for 20 if anybody wants it. Going once, twice, 3 times, and I'm going to hit done.
Bye-bye.
Because I'm sure everybody could have hit buy in the meantime if they wanted to.
No, thanks. Anybody wants to buy this card?
Your friend. I have my own friends. I don't need to buy yours.
All right, my go, isn't it? I've just dozed off. Sorry. Okay, let's do a big deal. What's going to come up?
Oh, down pay 300,000 for cash flow 10,000. Loan amount 0 though, so you cannot change your down payment. 40% cash on cash return. So in one of Rich Dad Advisor's books, The ABC of Real Estate by Ken McElroy, he talks about cash on cash return. So you usually talk about that when you're talking about property. Well, it's the same thing really, so it doesn't really matter. But in business, people will talk about return on investment more, and in property usually as well. So it's more common to use return on investment. Cash on cash return is just one of those expressions that some people use as opposed to the standard thing that people will use. I'm sure I don't have a software company. If anybody has a software company, you need to hit sell as quickly as possible. And then I'm going to hit done. What's my cash like? Ooh, that's fun. Does everybody else also transfer money as much as I do, or is it just me?
Just you. Anyone selling shopping malls?
Nope.
Is there anybody selling any shopping mall? No.
Go.
Definitely do not have any. Oh, and then it's the bed and breakfast right after. Again for $250.
Anyone have it? I want to sell it?
Don't have one. If I had one, I'd probably sell it. Come on, where are the okay for use? Oh, yes, I am saying yes to that one.
Oh.
That's what I thought. Okay, beautiful. Hold on to that one for a bit. Literally, I do nothing other than just transfer money.
Oh, thank God. Finally.
Oh, yes. Oh, now I'm in the money.
That was nice.
This is very nice.
That was very nice.
I don't know how much everybody bought, but that was very nice for me. Oh, and then it's my turn, right? Quickly do this. Okay.
Well, you overstretch for that, what was it? The last business offer. Only has 0.07 months worth of cash.
Oh, my big deal is not that big. Okay. Okay, done. Software company buyer. Oh, I like this quote that's come up. As I said, I wish I could say it was easy. It wasn't, but it wasn't hard either. But without a strong reason or purpose, anything in life is hard. Ooh, ooh,
Buy this.
Buy the dip. Everyone's suddenly clicking, buying.
Yes. Imagine if it immediately comes up as 40. Oh, that would be nice.
That would be fantastic.
But I'm going to get a big deal though. Not bad. I will take it.
Cash flow is nice, even though the price is not the best.
Yes. I will hold it for a while, so I'm not too concerned about the sales price just yet. Okay, very nice. It's my passive income. Total expenses.
All good.
Okay. Sorry. Got some interruptions.
Partnership.
Okay. So that's it. I am on the urge of getting bankrupt at the moment. I've made a mistake.
So what happened? You got bankrupted?
Well, close to. My account is on negative at the moment. I've made a mistake here. But my total asset values are very high.
Have you overextended yourself on borrowings, or what have you done?
Yeah. I borrowed a little too much. Got excited.
Aha. I don't have any 3. Oh, I do have 132. How long have I had it? Let's have a look. I just bought it. Okay, never mind. Done. Actually, that reminds me of a street in Sydney, downtown Sydney. It's called Wentworth Avenue. and there's a lot of abandoned buildings, and some of them are still abandoned to this day. Some of them have actually been renovated, and they think that some of those buildings are owned by people that no longer know that they own them.
Wow.
So they're on the books of somebody, but they've got so much and they own so many different things that they just haven't done anything with the property in years because they just don't even realize that it belongs to them. That's not a bad way to live. Let's have a look. What do we have? Not bad. I will buy some more things. What can we get away with? That's not bad. Done. Cash flow getting healthier and healthier. Very nice.
Nice.
Yes, paydays are nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I get one too. It's like an Oprah Winfrey show. You get a paycheck, you get a paycheck, you get a paycheck. Everybody gets a paycheck.
Anyone wants MIT for you?
Already onto it.
Can't afford it. I'm in too much debt. Would have been perfect if I...
You've really made a 180 in the game.
Yeah.
Full 180.
That $300,000 chicken franchise isn't really helping right now.
Why did you get it if you're gonna lose money?
No, I borrowed some money, hoping that it would work, but it looked cool from the distance, but then getting into it wasn't a good idea.
I also got in debt, but I knew that I'm gonna be able to repay it, and I had enough cash left. So
Nice lessons for real life.
Yes.
That's why I simulate this.
Better to do it here than do it in real life. So it's a good lesson. It's a good thing.
Just curiosity killed the cat, right?
I would call it a learning experience. I wouldn't say curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity made the cat wiser.
I guess that's a better way of putting it, yes. Anyone selling a shopping mall?
nope.
Oh, my battery level is very critical. I need to charge it.
Go and charge. Oh, well, don't care about that one.
Payday.
Payday.
Payday. Nice.
Very good. Shall we play till 8:30? So we'll play for 5 more minutes and then debrief. Because I still need to have a meeting with Mladen and I have a couple of other things that I still need to do. But I would love to stay in touch a little bit more if I can. It's just been really, really hectic. And see what we can do to make further improvements and how we can help you to transition into real life. I still need to make some videos with regards to a couple of different things. Yes. Exciting times, exciting times. Open it.
Are you able to actually decide if you wanted to sell a business or a complex yourself, or it just depends on the cards that appear?
Sorry?
If I decide to sell a property or a business, are you able to decide on your own terms, or is it just completely in relation to the cards that come up?
So it's in relation to the cards that come up, but obviously in real life it's a little different. So we do have to make a couple of simplifications in the game, but otherwise it's all, slightly different in this case. But we try and make everything as realistic as possible.
Okay. I mean, the real estate and business not so liquid, it's a fair thing that you need to wait for a card, but I just don't understand why you have to wait for the stocks to get the card to sell. I mean, stocks are usually quite liquid vehicles, so you should be able to sell anytime and buy anytime.
So that's something that we're working on. We need to create the graphs and different things in order to be able to create a more realistic stock market. And that's something that will probably take a little bit of time, but that's something that I'm very excited about putting in. Because yes, that is not very realistic the way that one works, but that's something that we're working on to create, so that it's more like a open market that will go up and down more rapidly, and that we can grow in that sense. And Mladen just shared a very nice little quote. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Okay, and in the meantime, I already bought that one, and then I got distracted by the message coming in from Zoom, and then I didn't do anything. Ha ha. There we go. Now it's passed on. On to you. Also, so Mikael, the game will actually save. So Rinat has a lot of experience with this. So during the week, you can continue to play. You can test different things, and you can do different things in that sense. So next time you come, you can also continue playing from where you left off. And so the three of us, if we want to, we can continue to play from where we left off. And so you can also explore further how to get to passive income twice expenses and how to get all the milestones before you restart and start the game again. So that is also available to you. So I thought I'd just mention that before we start debriefing in just a moment.
Okay.
Ooh, and On To You's just gone from $10 to $20 within one card.
All right.
Okay, so I'll have my turn, and then I'll let you both have one more turn, and then we'll start the debrief. Apartment houses.
Oh my God.
And, oh wow, I usually at least own one.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what my capital gain is.
Sorry?
You won't believe how much money I made on that apartment just now.
Oh, I probably would.
I'm an accredited investor now, guys.
Oh, very nice. I'm going to hit done though. And I'll let you both have one more turn, and then we'll start the debrief, which is the most important part of the day.
Why is it still asking me to get a cut? Oh, that was me.
Oh, you're going to go big on the last deal. Cash flow 0. You've picked up a dream.
No, I'm good.
And condo for sale.
Anyone interested?
No.
No, thank you, but thank you for the offer.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm on the red race and I've got $1 million.
Very nice. Very good. So I'm going to stop sharing, and then what we'll do is we'll let Rinat start, since you have a little bit more experience playing. What did you learn from today? What's the biggest takeaway? What would you like to share?
Yeah, I would like to share my screen.
Yes.
And brag with my statistics. So I've got $1 million, and I've got some very high cash flow apartment business. And I just sold a 60 unit apartment for twice the price that I got it.
Oh, very nice.
My capital gain, well, actually, it's here, right, in the cash ledger. So, yes, where is that? Yeah, sold apartment.
Paid capital gains tax of 222,000.
Yes, and I repaid some loans after that,
Yes.
just to bring my performance a bit better. So actually, if I repay a bit more of a loan, I'm gonna have all good ratios.
Yes.
Actually, we can literally just fix
On my phone as well, because I was on my phone at the same time.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry. I was using my phone for the meeting, but I just realized it'll be better to connect it so I can share it as well later.
Yeah, so out of red race and 1 million cash. And it definitely is different as you get experience, as Menno is saying. So you start to understand that not every deal is a good deal. So like in the beginning, you're just basically buying up everything that's coming your way, if it's cash flow positive. So like now you have like a more, strict criteria. And yeah, definitely changes your outlook on things, I guess.
It does. Okay, thank you for sharing, and well done on getting your ratios a little bit better, and for having a look at it throughout the game to make sure that they are improving. So that's really awesome.
Yeah, so the only thing I left is this, which is an easy fix, given that you have $1 million cash.
Yes. That's true.
Did we explain these things to Mikhail?
No, we didn't get around to that one yet. So we can have a very quick look at it if you want to.
My screen?
So
I can explain it later because we literally work together.
Yes.
All right.
That's also possible, yes. Then what we might get Mikhail to do is, if you'd like to share your learnings and what you got out and what you learned and anything else you'd like to share from tonight. Well, I already know that you are addicted now, so that's good. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Yes, well, I mean, it gives you a good idea of how not to take risks.
It's a safe environment for taking risks so that you can test them out and see which ones you feel comfortable with, which ones you don't, and all of those kinds of things.
Yeah, so, I mean, I do have some idea in real life, but of course, trying to grow it to another level, you don't know how to take that next step. So over here, it sort of gives you an idea of when an opportunity comes your way, what to sort of look for and not to get overexcited and just get a huge line to try and make some money. It doesn't work all the time.
That's true. Anything else you'd like to share? That's a good insight, but is there anything else you'd like to share? Anything else that you learned from today?
That's all for now. I'd like to continue and
no, of course.
I need to get the hang of this more.
We love your enthusiasm, and also Rinat, both of you extremely enthusiastic, love coming back and love playing and love experimenting and playing around with things. So that's really amazing and awesome. Mladen, would you like to share anything as well, if you are there?
Yes, I'm here. It's just I was more looking technical stuff, monitoring game. there are some things that I can view behind scenes, and you will be able to see it too. It was interesting how Mikhail actually got out of rat race and got back into it.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's something that needs to be remembered. That's why we have 3 stages: in rat race, out of rat race, become financially free, and then retire. So, yeah.
So there's no shame in going back into the rat race. Sometimes you need to make a decision. You need to have to think about it. And if your strategy is to do something in particular, you might need to go back into the rat race to really go bigger and to be able to create something extra. So if you're running out of cash once you've gotten out of the rat race and you need to build up some cash, you might want to go back into the stock market and place quite a bit of capital in order to be able to do that. Sell something in order to be able to do that, and it can send you back into the rat race. If you do it with a strategy in mind, it's obviously better. If you do it without a strategy in mind and you just end up there and you're like, oh, how did I do that? But that's a good learning. If you have the ability to be able to take that step back and analyze it, then you can learn from it. If you don't take the step back to analyze it, then that's a bit of an opportunity lost. So really great job, guys. I'm really happy that you both came.
Refer to that image that I sent.
Yes.
So just we found out that something doesn't work. Sometimes it's a mistake, and it's just a lesson learned.
Yes. Absolutely.
Just wanted to ask, how do we check what's the game, the time passed in the game?
So if you go into your general journal, you'll be able to see exactly which dates have passed. So,
where is the journal?
Sorry?
Where is the journal?
So if you go into, 1 second, I'll just share my screen. You'll be able to follow on my screen as well. So if you go to reports, and then you go to bookkeeping, general journal is the second one. So we started on the 29th of the 10th, 2021, which is in 3 days' time. And then my screen has frozen. Oh, there we go. And then we finished in
2024 for me.
2024.
So, Mikhail, if you remember, just in the morning, I was saying that my goal is to get to $1 million in 3 years.
Yeah.
And the date for me in the game is 31st of August, 2024.
Nice.
Actually, less than 3 years.
So I think that you may have relied on some shares to be able to do that. So we'll need to make sure that we get those shares a little bit more realistic, rather than $1 to $40. And then it'll be interesting to see the time difference to be able to get to it. So we'll see if we can work on that. And but well done for getting to the $1 million in your time goal set, in the time that you set yourself.
Yeah, and with actual numbers.
Yes.
Nice.
Very good. Okay, then I really appreciate you both coming, and also Mladen, obviously, who's been behind the scenes and not playing with us, but who's been testing some things and having a look at some things and listening to what we were talking about, so that he can look at some improvements based on what we've been discussing, because I know that that's how Mladen's brain works. So thank you, everybody, for joining. And Ethel, if you can still hear us, you might be looking after little Rafa. I'm not sure. But thank you, everybody, for coming. Mladen, were you wanting to share something?
No, just waiting.
So you got a green square around it saying that there was some kind of noise, or if you were speaking. So thank you for coming. Have fun throughout the week with it if you want to play with it throughout the week. And yes, look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time. And I am a little bit busy with new compliance and different things that the government has thrown on top of me, which has been fun for my business this week. I'm thinking that I should be able to shift that off a little bit and get everything sorted. And then we'll start doing some more interesting things. I have some ideas for in between weeks and some other things that we are going to start doing. So keep an eye out for that, and appreciate you coming and supporting and being such fans of the game. And feel free to introduce more people, and we are introducing more people. Some of them just don't show up sometimes. And Rina, did you put your hand up because you wanted to say something as well?
Yeah, just want to ask, like, so do we need to buy tickets every time? Because like last time I didn't buy anything and I still got the invitation, and this week.
So I need to make sure that Mladen is looked after, and I'm going to send Mladen some of that. The idea is obviously that we need to make sure that we have, because I need to look after Ethel. So
I mean, I'm not asking about the thing. I mean, I don't mind paying. I'm just asking if it needs to be done every time. I mean, we can even do some other arrangement. Like, it doesn't have to be that Humanitics, whatever, if you have to pay, you know, like commissions and whatnot.
no, so the idea is that you need to pay. What we have done is when somebody is coming for the very first time and they have RSVP'd, but they haven't RSVP'd in the right place, then we might let them come that one time so that they can experience. But after that, once they've been one time, then we get them to pay again.
So actually, I owe you for the last week then. I mean, for the previous game 2 weeks ago.
So then, yes, if you were able to get the link without having paid, yes, then we need to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It just popped up in my email, but I didn't buy the ticket.
Then technically, yes. We can also say that you are lucky. I'll leave it up to you. And then, yes, but we would appreciate, because obviously...
That's a good thing. Like, I've always thought that these things should be, you know, there must be a price. It must be fair to everyone, because, I mean, it's not easy developing a game, you know, tracking those bugs and whatnot. So it must be rewarded. And I think actually $10 is not enough.
No, then I appreciate that sentiment. And Mladen obviously puts a lot of hard work into it. And I look after the marketing side, and Ethel is my VA that helps with that as well. So I really appreciate when people see it from that point of view. Not always everybody has in the past, which can be a little bit challenging. But no, I really appreciate that. So that's why I'm really thankful that you always come and support, and that you are learning so much from the game, and that is amazing. So thank you.
No, it's a great product. Keep working.
Thank you.
I would like to use it maybe with some other people. I don't know how to, you know, organize those things. So yeah, anyways, that's for the future. I don't want to keep you waiting.
Yes.
Thanks for the game.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you all in 2 weeks' time, and have a great fortnight in the meantime.
Thanks.
Likewise. Thank you.
Okay,
See you guys.
see you soon.